Hello everyone and welcome to Journalism, Law and Ethics. I'm Professor Harper and I'll be your instructor for this class. At the outset, it's important to keep in mind that what's legal may not be ethical and what's ethical may not be legal. It's a common phrase, so that we need to kind of keep the two separate. When we talk about the law, that's very specific court decisions. Ethics can be interpreted in a variety of ways, and so we'll take a look at how the two do intersect from time to time. This is what's known as an asynchronous class, and what that means is that we don't meet at a specific time online. I'll put up discussion questions, video lectures, a variety of things. There'll be traditional assignments. It's kind of a mixture between a traditional classroom and an independent study. What's important is that you need to keep up with the work. If you fall behind, it's really difficult to catch up. If you need to reach me at any time, we can meet online via Zoom or something else, or you can contact me at any time at charper@temple.edu. So let's get started. So in looking at Canvas, which we will be using for this class, there are a variety of things that you need to be aware of. Announcements, I will post announcements which you should be able to access fairly easily about what's going on in the class, give you an idea of what's up for the following week, any comments I might have. Under assignments, you'll find a variety of the assignments, so that, for example, if we go here, we'll see that there's a legal research quiz, an abstract, final papers, and discussion questions. So it gives you a breakdown kind of week by week of what's going on. Now, one of the important facets of an online class like this is that we don't have the opportunity to discuss things face to face. So I'll pose a discussion question or two each week. And so the idea is that you post 200 words to each of my questions. And you also can earn extra credit here, up to half a point per week for a third post of 100 words or more. This is the only opportunity for extra credit, and it does add up over the course of a semester. It can be 5 or 6 points. The grades are here, people in the class. And just to look back at the syllabus here, I do recommend that you get a writing program from Grammarly.com. I don't go in and correct all your punctuation, style, and grammatical errors, but I do deduct points for them. If you make 3 mistakes in the course of one of these, you'll lose 10% of the grade. By now, you should be comfortable with grammar, style, and punctuation, but the Grammarly.com, it'll cost you about $60, but I'll tell you it's a great program and one that you probably want to use in all of your classes. The video lectures are located under this YouTube channel. One thing is that this will be part of the discussion, but serious First Amendment discussions often include references to unpopular ideas and offensive expression. Although we won't hide from the hard questions and harsh language, everyone in the class should remain sensitive to individual differences. In terms of the various grading procedure, there's a legal research exercise that you take under quizzes and 2 tests. The research exercise is worth 5% of the grade. There is a case brief that is 1%. One example for 10%. And what a case brief is that it's basically outlining the way that a court decided a case and what the various opinions were. There's a separate lecture on this. I won't go over it in great detail here. Then there are 2 impact analyses, so that you write a case brief, and then the impact analysis is the second part of 2 of these, where you look up legal research to see what was the importance of this case. In legal terms, it's called a precedent, so that Brown v. Board of Education, for example, is an important precedent that essentially made it illegal to have separate but equal educational systems, and it called for the integration of schools. There'll be a final paper that we will do in consultation with one another. There are 2 exams which count for 10% each. These are online exams. You can do them open book, and so they are located under quizzes here. Okay, so that the legal research exercise, which happens in the first 2 weeks of class, and then the 2 exams, which are later on, are under quizzes. Now, under files, I do upload all of the PowerPoints that I talk about in my lectures, so that if you can either refer to them by looking at the YouTube lectures again, or you can go directly to the files. Now, when it comes to the discussion board counts for 15% of the overall grade in the class. So it's a lot of fun, actually. I find that the discussion in online classes is actually sometimes better than in person because everybody has a voice and everybody speaks up. Now, late work, you can earn up to 70% on only the case brief and the 2 impact analyses. Okay, you can't get 70% on the discussion questions. Now, in terms of the overall grading distribution, pretty standard here. Okay, there's a breakdown on the syllabus of how things happen. Okay. So week 1, week 2, week 3, etc., etc. Now, it goes down through the various weeks with references to the YouTube lectures, what the cases are, etc., etc. Now, I'll expand on this as we go along. There may be some changes. The law changes. It may work more slowly than the news, but there may be some changes as we go along. So that's it for now. We'll see you online. Thanks very much now.